Good afternoon. We're going to review a couple of questions to get ready for our classwork and for our test on Tuesday. So I'm going to start with the first question. It says, when we make a copy of a rectangle with the sides 2 units and 4 units using a scale factor of 3, what will the new side lengths be? So I'm going to do my new rectangle, and I'm going to do a scale factor of 3, which means I'm multiplying both lengths by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. Now, what is the area of the first rectangle? In order to find the area, I multiply 2 times 4, and I get 8 units squared. 6 times 12 is 72 units squared. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using a scale factor of 3. A scale factor of 3. But to go from 8 to 72, I'm actually multiplying by 9 to equal 72. So what that means is when I'm finding the area in scaled copies, I take the scale factor. Let me rewrite that. Scale factor times the scale factor, and I get my answer. And then what I'm going to do, in this case, it's 3 times 3 is 9. And then I'm going to multiply by the area. By the area of the original copy. So in this case, it's 9 times 8 gives me 72. And that's what gives me the area for this shape up here. Okay? So let's take a look at my next problem. Quadrilateral EFGH is a scaled copy of quadrilateral ABCD. So it's telling me that it is a scaled copy. So I need to select all of the statements that are true. So segment EF is twice as long as AB. So I need to figure out if that's true or not. And I'm going to look at the scale factor. And I've got two sides, 6 and 12. So if I multiply 6 times 2, I get 12. So if I multiply 3 times 2, I get 6. So 6 is twice 3, which means this answer is correct. Segment CD is twice as long as FG. Sorry about that. CD is twice as long as FG. This is 6, this is 4. So if this is 4, this has to be 8. So twice 6. So is 6 twice 8? No, it's smaller. This does not work. Okay? So we're going to look at the next one. The measure of angle HEF is twice the measure of the angle DAB. So ladies and gentlemen, if you remember from a previous lesson, I told you that in a scaled copy, corresponding angles have to be equal. So if these two have to be equal, this one cannot be twice the size. Doesn't work. Okay? The length of EH is 16 units. Well, if this is 8 and my scale factor is 2, 8 times 2 is 16, this is correct. And our last question, it says the area of this, or the area of this one is twice the area of that. So let's put in a number. Let's say this is 10. Now, looking back at the problem we did before, if I use scale factor, my scale factor is 2. 2 times 2 gives me 4. And I'm going to multiply that by the original area. And if I say that area is 10, 10 times 4 equals 40. So if this is 10 and this is 40, it is not twice the area. It is 4 times the area So that one does not work. Okay? We're going to do one more question together, and then you can have your classwork. So, the scale of a map that says 4 centimeters represents 5 kilometers. So I'm going to set up a ratio. You remember ratios from last year. Centimeters over kilometers. And it gives me 4 to 5. Okay? So I want to know the amount in centimeters that's represented by 4 kilometers. So based on my ratio rules, kilometers has to go on the bottom, which means I'm going to put an X up there because I'm looking for my centimeters. So I'm going to use cross multiplication. 5 times x is 5x equals 4 times 4 is 16. In order to solve this, I have to use division. So I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times x is x. And I'm going to leave my answer in that fraction. I don't have to do anything else with it. Okay? So one more question, and then we're done for today. What is the actual number of kilometers that are represented by 5 centimeters? So again, I'm going to use my same ratio. I'm going to do 4 over 5 equals, now this time I've got my centimeters, so my 5 has to go on the top. And I'm going to use cross multiplication again. So 4 times x is 4x. 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to divide by 4 to get x by itself. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times x is x. 25 divided by 4, I'm just going to leave as 25 divided by 4.